Greetings, fellow tank commanders. In this video I'm going to be showing you a game that I played in the Conqueror. This is a tier 9 British heavy tank and it is fully upgraded with the 120mm cannon. This game is played on Murovanka in a standard battle with tier 9 as the top tier, 2 artillery tanks, and 1 tier 9 enemy Conqueror. The crew I'm using has 6th Sense, Mentor, Repairs, Brothers in Arms, and situational awareness. It is currently working on the camouflage skill. My Conqueror is currently equipped with coated optics, an enhanced gun laying drive, and a large caliber tank gun ram. I am hoping to lead an aggressive push on this left flank. If there is not a strong tier 9 presence on this side, it should be pretty easy to push through, and with 2 artillery on the enemy team, I don't want to be caught out in the open field too long, so I'm going to try to keep as much momentum as possible once I get an idea of the enemies on this side. The Conqueror doesn't always get to be an aggressive tank. Its lacking hull armor often leaves it best as a second line fighter, supporting more robust heavy tanks like the E-75. I make it to cover without incident here, and my Lycan T-71 teammate does an excellent job at spotting out a T-32, which allows me to peek around this hill and get my first damage hit. I'm briefly waiting for my teammates to catch up, and that way I can lead the push and not risk being swarmed. In most games I play the Conqueror more cautiously. However, the enemy did not show a strong force on this side, and I was interested in playing my Conqueror much more aggressively for this game. Thankfully, I managed to make it across this open area without taking any shots to my flank. This 120mm cannon has quite good penetration, so I wasn't worried about snapshotting at the hull of this T-32. I get a small but relatively unsuccessful ram on the T-32 and managed to get my first kill. Now the T-69 is a priority target because he is an autoloader and I never like to leave them around for too long to do too much damage. Unfortunately, my shot fails to keep him immobilized and he gets away with only taking 1 damage hit. I'm not sure what this Type 69 was thinking, but my teammate IS-3 and I are able to take him out quite easily. We've had some good success on this assault move so far, and now I can close in on the remaining ones from the left while my teammates close in from the right. Now I take a bad shot here from artillery, which I am not happy about, and I'm not happy at the prospect of allowing 2 T-69s to get away. Luckily I get to track him and prevent him from retreating. I get 1 damage hit here on the T-69, and with some help from my teammate T-34, who was still able to make the finishing shot even though I clumsily ran into him. I use my repair kit here because I know the artillery is looking in our direction and I don't want to be stationary for too long. Now that we have won the eastern flank, I'm going to keep the momentum going and try to help our teammates on the other side of the map. It's a little dangerous to be charging across the field like this without a repair kit in case I get tracked. However, if I didn't keep pushing, we would end up in a more prolonged battle where I might take another shot from an artillery, which I am not keen on. Wow, that was a pretty lucky shot on that T-69. I take an unfortunate hit here from a sniping enemy Conqueror, but I return the favor and I managed to track him out in the open, and with some help from my teammates, we finish him off. Since I don't have many hit points to spare now, and my team is doing quite well, I don't want to take any unnecessary risks, so I take a few seconds to take in the tactical situation. The remaining enemy tanks seem focused on my teammates that are over on the western side, so it looks like I'll be able to cross the rest of this open area without too much risk of taking more damage. Luck is on my side, and I get an opportunity to destroy a Lycan T-71. And since his platoon mate was so nice to just drive across my path, I managed to pick up my 4th kill. With only 4 enemy tanks remaining, and my team having such a large advantage, it's time to throw all logic and strategy out the window and get some final damage. Luckily, there's an IS tank here who is ready to burn. But because of my aggressive momentum, I take a hit in the side from a mutant tank, and now I don't have any hit points to spare. I get extremely lucky here and manage to bounce the shot from the T-30 off of my turret, which was turning sideways. I finish off the mutant tank, and now I have 6 kills. I have opportunity there to get 2 more kills, but my teammates finish the enemies off quite quickly. And it's all over in just 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how well I did. I managed to earn 53,000 silver without any multipliers, and I earned 6,064 experience with the 2 times daily multiplier and an off, which gave me an extra 250. In this game, I destroyed 6 enemy tanks, dealt 5,429 damage, assisted with 1,917 damage, and I blocked 1,820 damage. The most notable awards I got for this game are High Caliber, a Mastery Badge Ace Tanker, a Ranger, which is for destroying all enemy light tanks in a game, at least 3, and a Top Gun. I placed at the top of my team, earning a base XP of 1,938. I managed to hit 17 of my 20 shots, and 15 of those were penetrations. I'm pretty happy with those stats, considering I was taking a lot of shots on the move. I damaged the ammunition, radio, and destroyed the fuel tank on the IS that I lit on fire. I destroyed the fuel tank on the Conqueror, and damaged the engine of the Brazilian light tank. Well, that's all for this game. I had a lot of fun making this video, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Tanks games.